Booyah, the name is Slack. Thanks for coming back. Let's walk through some more of The Last of Us Part 2. This is Abby's sharpshooter encounter, so named because she has to deal with a sharpshooter up on the third floor in the office building on the right, which I'm going to point out momentarily. This is a pain in the arse, and Abby even says as much pretty soon into the encounter. There is the sharpshooter or the sniper up there on the third floor. You can always spot him because he's beside or near the blue desk. Three ways you could deal with him. You could try to snipe him with your hunting rifle. This is a tough call, especially from this position here. This is pretty much suicide because as soon as you've taken a shot, you've alerted him, and you're a sitting duck here. You're a sitting duck. There's absolutely no cover, and you're going to have to deal with, you know, the obstructed line of fire with the iron grates on the fence, and, you know, this is just a bad idea. Not only that, but there's guys on the second floor who are now taking pot shots at you. Better idea if you're intent on sniping the sniper, restart encounter, and now we're going to run into the building on the left and try to snipe him from there. Even that is not such a great idea. Run into the building on the left, go up to the second floor. Use your throw bolt to smash out the big window right. I'm going to show you there right here. Smash out that window. And then you could try to snipe him from here. But you got to be a really good shot, because after you take your first shot, that's it. It's game on. And like I said, not only is he shooting at you, but guys on the second floor are shooting at you. Plus you've got the foggy depth of field to deal with, so visibility is poor. And unless you're a spectacular shot, this is what's going to happen to you. Ouch. Now keep in mind, the hunting rifle is different from Ellie's sniper rifle. You don't have to account for the drop in bullet, which I didn't know. So if you see me not aiming correctly here, that's why I was trying to account for the drop in the bullet trajectory. It's actually the main center crosshair. See, and I nailed the headshot that time. That's it, that's all. So that's what it takes. Now, even though I nailed the sharpshooter, like I said, other guys are taking pot shots at me. So even if you kill the sharpshooter, you got to deal with them, and they're all now in a random position all over the playing field, and it's a lot harder to do it like this. A better idea is to stealth your way up to the sharpshooter's position. But first of all, I'm going to show you what you have at your disposal here. If you come up to into the field here, what's happening is the sharpshooter is gunning down this clicker and gunning down a runner at the beginning. So you have a beautiful 5-second window to do a lot with, because he won't see you because he's busy gunning down those infected. So you could use that to your advantage. And watch what happens here. You see way off in the distance, see two guys going down to the left, and two more guys are going to go out to the right and start patrolling the field. And that's what you have to deal with. So two guys went down on the ramp way off in the distance, and if you watch just above the truck flatbed, two guys going to the right. Now I'm going to show you the stealth method. First of all, we have a 5-second window, so let's just run through this building here. Run through the building while you have a 5-second window. And one thing I never knew, if you dive while you're running, Abby will do this like combat dive. Rather, if you press the crouch button while you're running, Abby will do this combat dive. So the sharpshooter won't see you while you're doing that, because like I said, he's busy gunning down the infected. And now you have a beautiful position here behind this little hut. And you can get there before the guys in the fields really get deployed. And just wait right here. And the two guys that start patrolling to the left always come near this hut. One of them come right up near the hut. I'm going to use listen mode to show you that. There we go. That girl right there. She comes right near the hut. And if everything is calm, she won't go behind the hut. She always goes to the right and then comes around to the back of the hut. At that point, you're going to grab her, drag her behind the hut, and shiv kill her to kill her quickly. Grab her, drag her behind the hut so that the sharpshooter doesn't see you, and quickly shiv kill her. Now her partner, you can see he's just over there. He'll notice that his buddy is gone, and he'll come to investigate. And you're going to do the exact same thing with him. Make sure you stay well back from the corner so that the AI doesn't send that guy flanking around to the right, at which point you won't be able to grab him. What you want him to do is come straight to the corner of the building like this. Okay, now approach. You do the exact same thing. Grab and stab. Grab, drag him behind the building, and do a shiv kill to kill him quickly. And this, you see that? Every time Abby does a shiv kill, don't be fooled by this, eh? The animation has her standing up for a split second before she goes back to crouching position, which is so fucking stupid. Because so many times I've seen that and I went, oh my gosh, Abby's standing up, and then I'll press the crouch button, and at that point the game is accepting the crouch input as standing up. So she actually stands up after that instead of crouching down. So don't be fooled by that. Just wait for her to go back to crouch, and she will. Now you want to go through this tall grass off to the left here, and you're looking for this truck, which is right near the building, which you're going to use to climb up. So just combat, run straight across here, dive at the end to go into prone position, and then you're going to crouch, crawl up on the hood of the truck, on top of the roof of the cab. Make sure everything's clear. Make sure those guys are moving off like towards the right, and here it gets a little tricky. Come in here and you're looking for this one right here. Okay, you're going to sneak up on her, wait for it, wait for it. As soon as she moves to the left, go into this room here and watch your back, because another guy's coming around. See right there? You got to watch that. Okay, and sneak along this wall here and press right up against the desk, this desk here. She goes to the far side. Now you're going to go up to the desk on your right here. Go up here. You may get a little suspicious. You may wait for her to commit to go one way or the other. It's usually pretty random. She goes to the left, so let's go to the left. Grab and stab. Once again, use a shiv to get a quick kill. And the other guy's behind you by now. And they hear that long high whistle. That means I spotted a dead body. Alert. So now they're on alert, but they haven't spotted you yet. So we're going to do the same thing here. Grab and stab. Grab, shiv kill. And see that again? She stays standing up for a split second after a shiv kill. Drives me crazy. Now we're going to work our way up to the third floor. Everybody on the second floor is clear.
Owen, please tell me you didn't run into these guys.
Up on the third floor is where the sniper is. Here, I usually use a sniper rifle because there's lots of sniper rifle ammo, so you can replace it easily. It'll take 3 body shots or 1 headshots. Typically, you're going to go for 3 body shots. There he is in the distance there. Now, at this point, you could just simply exit and go up to the 4th floor if you so desire. You don't have to deal with him. But I'm going to gun him down because there's lots of resources in this area. Actually, this is I do a stealth kill. It's the combat run that I do. I use the sniper rifle. Again, going to wait for him to come through. Stealth kill, and I ran out of shiv, so I'm just going to have to drag him back here. Stealth kill. And there you go. Complete stealth run up to the sniper or rifle position or the sharpshooter position. Now we have commandeered his position. And now the tables have turned. Payback's a bitch, eh? So now we can start sharpshooting them. Once again, it's the center, the main center crosshair. I'm just checking to make sure there's nobody sneaking up behind my back here. They can always sometimes sneak up through this hole here. Yeah, once again, it's the main center crosshair. You don't have to count for like the bullet dropping over a distance. by using the alternate crosshairs below the main center crosshair. So you'll see me here testing out various crosshairs until I finally get it. See, I'm testing the lower crosshairs. I actually nailed them with the first shot with using the center crosshair. So now I'm sure it's the center crosshair. Regardless of the distance, use the center crosshair there. And that's it. And that's it. There we go. And when Abby says this, go ahead, Abby. Here we go.
Gotta be a way through this building.
When she says that, the encounter is over. You can always double check by going to the main menu, or going to the menu. And if you don't see restart encounter, that means the encounter is over. So that's how to stealth your way up to the sharpshooter position. However, it's pretty dangerous. It's pretty tricky, as you saw. I think a much better way, this is my preferred method, is just do a commando run up to the sharpshooter position, because there are 3 full med kits to be had. 2 in this area and 1 in the following area. So what I like to do is just take advantage of the 5-second window where the sharpshooter is going after the infected. Run straight up here, go for the lamppost, veer off to the right here a bit. I usually veer off to the right there. And go for the truck right away. And they're going to see you. But if you crouch right here and get up on the hood of the truck, now you have options. You can either shotgun these guys coming out on top of the truck, or you can throw pipe bombs at the guys flanking you in the field on the right. So pipe bomb for him. He's got good cover here. Great cover. Another pipe bomb for him, and I only want to use 2 pipe bombs. So now I'm going to go in, load up a bottle, go into this room here, and we're going to take advantage of Abby's momentum skill. Throw a bottle, instant strike, and for a few seconds afterwards, you can do another instant strike. So that's what I did there. Bottle, stagger, strike, and then strike on the next guy. And now we're going to go up to the sharpshooter position. And this is where I load up the hunting rifle when I take him out with the hunting rifle, because I know there's lots of hunting rifle ammo there. Use listen mode. You can see he's right there. Once again, 3 body shots or 1 headshot. I usually go for body shots because the hunting rifle has a good rate of fire. So once you've acquired target, just keep firing until he's dead. And the recoil is pretty low. See, there we go, 3 quick shots. Recoil on the hunting rifle is fantastic. It's like barely NL. Now, I've used up 2 pipe bombs. What I want to do is use up 2 shivs. I know I'm going to use at least 1 shiv. But that won't, and I've got 4. That won't allow me to craft more shivs. I'm going to have to use at least 2 in order to craft more. So I might as well stealth down these last 2 guys coming up here. So into the office. There you go. Wait for this guy to come around. Wait for him to commit. He goes to the left side, so we go around. And we're going to grab and stab. Grab, shiv, kill, quick, and back away. Just checking my back. And wait for the other one to come in here. Same deal.
Oh no. I'll find you, wretch.
This is something I've learned to do a lot. Always check your back when you're stealthing, because the game has a really sneaky way of, you know, flanking you and getting enemies up behind you. And playing a little ring around the rosy here, grab and stab.
Not a word.
See that again? She stays standing up for a split second right after a shivving. Drives me crazy.
Okay. Gotta be a way through this building.
And that's it. That's the key, that the area is clear. And check the menu. There's no more restart encounter options, so the encounter is over. So first thing I'm going to do is craft a couple of pipe bombs and craft 2 more shivs to fill those up. to allow room to collect more resources. And now we're going to put Blue Girl over. Put that away, Abby. Put Blue Girl to work to collect all the resources in this area, starting with this hunting rifle ammo here. Here I'm having some of my coffee. I recorded this during my morning coffee, so I was taking a sip of coffee there. That's why I just kind of pausing. Ton of resources. That's why I prefer to actually, like, you know, work this area rather than speed run through it, which you could do as well.
Owen, please tell me you didn't run into these guys.
Pardon me. Plus, it's actually pretty difficult to speed run through this area. You're going to get chewed to pieces. It's pretty much the same as a commando run. You might as well kill everybody and have the run of the place. Here I'm going to show you the first guaranteed health kit. Right there. No, wait a minute, sorry. Right there. Guaranteed, always there. One complete full health kit. This is why I prefer the BANZAI commando method. Because otherwise, you know, if you run a stealth run and you do it perfectly, it takes a lot of time, a lot of patience, and you may blow it anyways. So you might as well, you know, if you have some med kits to spare, you can use them and then just refill them. Another guaranteed med kit is over in this building, also on the ground floor. And that was just for gits and shiggles, because I love smashing glass in this game. And as you can see, some of my resources are maxed out already. There's the other guaranteed med kit in this area. And there's a third med kit immediately after exiting this area. So as you can see, we're getting pretty full up on resources here. Trying to decide if there's anything I can make. The only thing I could craft is probably upgrade the melee weapon, but I don't usually like to do that until I'm down to the last pip of durability.
Stay focused. You can come back from some other time.
And here the game got really finicky and would not let me pick up this canister. I even tried holding down triangle to pick up everything and it didn't work. Which is something you can do in case you didn't know. If there's a whole bunch of resources, you can hold down triangle and she'll grab everything. And that's it. We have looted everything in this area. I methodically went clockwise around the area. And we're back at the office building. So the way you get out is, like I said, up the staircase. Go up to the 4th floor. Here's the 3rd floor. And you go up one more.
I think I can get in through there.
Alright, let's go through here. Continue here. And this is the point of no return. No going back now. So before you make that slide down there, make sure it's last call for alcohol. And here you just crouch down, go in a prone position, crawl through. Push this aside. As soon as you get out here, there's going to be a couple shotgun shells down at your feet on the right. Make sure you grab those. I don't need them. And there is a workbench off in the distance. So make sure you loot everything in this area. I don't think there are any parts in this area anyways, but you probably want to loot everything in this area anyways.
Crazy bitch. Did you even know you were starting? What's all this? Of course I walked right into a scar camp.
And you can pause the video and read that if you so
Sweet.
desire.
In a fucked up kind of way.
Sorry, I stepped on our commentary there. And whoops, there was a bit of a dropout there. I was just going to say there was very few dropouts in this recording, but okay, so now I'm just going to double check before I use the workbench. Lots of options at the workbench. One of them is burst fire on the... This is the point of no return right here. So don't go down there yet until you use the workbench. Yeah, burst fire on the hunting rifle, damage on the shotgun, or damage on the hunting pistol. Those are the 3 options I would highly recommend at this point. I'm going to go for damage on the hunting pistol, because I figure the shotgun just does so much damage already that it would be kind of like overkill. And I want to spread my damage around. So yeah, let's make this a killer. Get damage on the hunting pistol. And we got another huge encounter coming up, which I would strongly recommend that you stealth your way through and try to use as little resources as possible. Because after that, Ellie's going to go into a series of, well, I don't want to do a spoiler, but there's one huge battle after that where she's going to be boxed in with a bunch of infected in a really tight space, and it's going to be hell. And you want a lot of pipe bombs and fully loaded shot. You want to be loaded for bear when you go into that. So you're going to plan for that now. Start planning for that now. So this next encounter, it's tempting to use up a lot of resources, start throwing pipe bombs and blasting your shotgun all over the place, but don't. Try to stealth your way as much as possible and use throwables and melee weapons to get your way through as much as possible. Okay, and do what I'm doing here, just creepy crawly through this space here after dropping down. And then you're going to drop down again, and this is going to begin the next encounter. And that is going to be the subject of the next video. Alright, want to thank you all very much for watching, and if you thought this was remotely entertaining and or informative, you know what to do. give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, stuff like that there, and I'll see you next time when we take on this encounter.